Your Minimalist summer reading list is here, and these are the only books you'll really need to read this season. The 2025 Summer Reading Guide has 45 books in 10 categories. However, the Minimalist reading list has 10 standout books, one from each category that has been narrowed down from hundreds of releases. So these are your 10 must-haves. Now, let me tell you why each of these books deserves space on your reading list this summer. The first book on the list is Fan Favorite by Adrienne Gunn. Now, this book will be available on June 24th, 2025. This is a razor-sharp, funny, pop culture-obsessed rom-com where our main character crashes her high school ex's reality dating show, and she's on the show in search of love and, of course, some laughs as well. I'm telling you, the snarky tweets, the TV set disasters just had me cackling 1 minute and cheering for her in the next. It really also explores instant gratification as it relates to dating culture, media satire, but also that heartwarming second chance vibe. It's perfect if you want something smart and silly, but also sweet. We have Catch by Ursa Daly Ward. This will be available on June 3rd, 2025. This is my women's fiction selection. And in this one, you will find a twin sister duo. One is a celebrated novelist, and the other is a more no-nonsense kind of work admin person. And we see them come face to face with this very mysterious woman who might be their long-lost mother. Now, I have to tell you, the shifting viewpoints had my heart pounding, but my mind racing at the same time. The story structure is just very beautifully done. It's elegant, and the emotional payoff is just 10 out of 10. So this one has family secrets, of course, identity, mind-bending twist in the mix, and I think this is perfect for readers who like sibling dramas, but also kind of a literary puzzle. Also on the list, we have Kakigori Summer by Emily Atami. This book will be available on June 10th, 2025, and in this one, we have three estranged sisters. We have a pop star, we have a caregiver, and we have a banker. And we see them escape the city to go back to their hometown. It's quite a bit nostalgic, and they're back there for a purpose as it relates to a family member. Now, seeing them kind of rebond, but also dig up buried memories was really interesting. I just loved how it would wrap me and just feel very warm in one moment, but it's also bittersweet in another. Lots of genuine nostalgia with each scene. And just seeing the sisters come together, you know, this is about sisterhood, healing, childhood trauma, and also by the seaside, which is where this one is set. This is just perfect for one of those reflective afternoons. Next up is The Retirement Plan by Sue Hinsenberg. Now, this book is already available, and it centers a group of retirees. We see them short on money and savings. We see them conspiring to outwit a casino. They're gangsters. They're also plotting against each other. I'm telling you, this is so much fun. It really is a wild ride. I was laughing out loud at the sneaky scenes. And then, of course, our main characters are in their 70s. And it just reminded me that it is never too late in life for an adventure. So this one is perfect for fans who love those heist movies and the hijinks, but also friendships later in life and just dry humor. I really enjoyed it. This is perfect if you're looking for a joyful but unexpected and thrilling ride. Book 5 is A Murder for Miss Hortense by Mel Pennant. This is my cozy mystery selection, and this is due out June 10th, 2025. Now, I think I've shared this story on the channel already, but I remember being pitched this book a while back and seeing the title in the subject line. I immediately knew it would be Jamaican. I love a Jamaican story, and it was. And Miss Hortense, for me, a very Jamaican name, she is a Jamaican-born sleuth who is living in a small town in England. And we see her being dragged back into the community. You know, she's a bit reclusive when old crimes and bodies start to resurface, okay? So she's being dragged out basically because she has to solve a mystery. And I have to tell you, I love Hortense's just dry wit, but also her fierce sense of justice. She's just someone I know in my real life. She's also the kind of detective who is solving murders between curry chicken dinners. And I'm like, yes, you know, we are the same. So this is a cozy mystery that's rich with Caribbean flavor, lots of generational secrets. But I think this is perfect for fans of those character-driven whodunits. I don't say this lightly, but I do think Agatha Christie fans, specifically Miss Marple fans, will really appreciate this one. You're just going to get like a British Jamaican energy, which is new and really refreshing. Book 6 is Angel Down by Danielle Cross. Now, this one is my historical fiction selection, and it's due out July 29th, 2025. Now, in this one, we have a World War I crew. They're a desert squad, and we see them with a wounded angel. Now, they're also trying to protect this angel because this angel can't, people in the regular world aren't ready for this angel. So we kind of see them racing through this no man's land, again, desert, and it is quite the adrenaline adventure rush. It had my heart pulsing and pounding through each page. It just felt very urgent. And yes, it's historical with a bit of mythical, but there's that war drama, there's that brotherhood, and just the grittiness of where they are. I think this is perfect if you love something daring and you want something unforgettable that is rooted kind of in history. Book 7 is Great Black Hope by Rob Franklin. This is my literary fiction selection. It's due out June 10th, 2025. And this one is like 10 out of 10. I absolutely adored it. I do hope this might be one of those big books for the summer. It is about a privileged young Black man who was spiraling after a drug arrest and his best friend's death. And we see him go on this soul-searching journey across childhood hauntings, tabloid headlines, and just all the things. But this one is just so beautifully written. The prose is beautiful. It cuts deep. It's so raw. It had me reflecting on grief and race and just the comforts of class and privilege and all the things. This one will have you really dealing with personal reckonings, but also it's a side critique of society. And I think if you're looking for something with emotional depth and relevance and cultural insight, and again, super literary, this one is for you. Book 8 is A Far Better Thing by H.G. Parry. Now, this is my science fiction and fantasy selection that's due out June 17th, 2025. Now, this one is kind of like I don't want to call it a fairy tale, it's light fairy tale-ish take on A Tale of Two Cities. So we're going back Charles Dickens retelling, but in this one we have a changeling who's seeking revenge on his doppelganger against the backdrop of revolution, but also fae. It's a fae world with intrigue and again a bit of magic. I was swept away by just the dreamy magic high stakes drama setting. It really felt like Dickens, but through this whole otherworldly lens. Because as someone who reads and loves Dickens, like it is it. But I feel like I'm reading and seeing the story through a magical lens, let's say that. And I was really swept away by the magic, but there's also themes of revenge and identity and kind of getting a fantasy meets history mashup. This is just perfect for fans of literary retellings, but of course with that fantastical and magical twist. Book 9 on my list is Salvacion. I hope I'm saying that name right. Salvacion by Sandra Proudman. This is my young adult books selection. Again, perfect for adults who love reading YA. But if you're looking for a book to give to one of your children or all your children, I would say this one is perfect for 14 plus. So age 14 upward. But again, you judge your child and you gift them accordingly. Now, this book is already out and it's set in the 1800s in California. Now, we have this masked vigilante who is fighting colonizers to protect her community, but doing so by wielding magic and grit and just all the things in a beautiful way. I have to tell you, the main character, her fearless spirit just really had me cheering for her along the way. I mean, with every duel, with every daring escape, it was just pure page-turning adrenaline. This is perfect if you love like that feminist adventure, but you also love folklore and history and justice. This is perfect for, again, heart-racing action, but again, you're getting that historical flavor. Book 10 on my list is The Club by Jennifer DeSalle. This is my nonfiction selection that's due out July 15th, 2025. And this is just a beautiful and I feel lovingly researched history of the American Girls Club in Paris. This is where aspiring women and artists found community and creativity and rituals amongst themselves. I have to tell you, I loved every single archival detail. This felt like stepping into a hidden Paris salon, just brimming with ambition, camaraderie, and just women, and all their hopes and dreams and aspiration. It was very beautiful to kind of see women's art history and just this cultural refuge that was created for them and just their pioneering spirit as women trying to carve out their place in the world. This is perfect for nonfiction lovers who are looking for those inspiring true stories. All right, so there you have it, the 10 standout books from the Minimalist reading list in the 2025 Summer Reading Guide. Now, if you want the full 28-page PDF magazine of the Summer Reading Guide that has 45 books organized across 10 categories with recipes, playlists, movie picks, Zodiac-themed recommendations, and so much more, grab your copy and download it using the link in the video's description to my Substack, because the Summer Reading Guide, the PDF version, is an exclusive to Substack subscribers. Now, if you haven't already, now's a perfect time to check out the Summer Reading Challenge. We have 5 prompts we're reading over 3 months, and I'll include a link in the video's description and a tag up here. I highly recommend you watch that video next to learn more about the challenge so you can join us and participate this season. Now, if you haven't already, now's a great time to like the video, share the video, tell a friend about the channel, but also subscribe and hit that notification bell so you're the first to know what's new when I go live and when new videos are uploaded. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon.